Porsche IMSA GT3 Cup Challenge by Yokohama moves to Laguna Seca and Mazda Raceway for rounds 3 and 4. Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca is situated on the Monterey Peninsula, some of the most beautiful real estate in all of North America. The circuit itself, well, that has beauty too, but also challenges. And watch out for the weather. Typically cold mornings here, giving way to sunshine and warmer afternoons, and then the coastal layer can roll in. Once again, it's a 3-class challenge. The Platinum class for the newer cars, the Gold class for cars up to 2009, and the Masters for drivers who have just a little more provenance, perhaps, than their competitors.
Laguna is, for me, it's slippery. It's sandy, it's a one-lane racetrack. Just string them together and kind of tiptoe your way around this place. That's how I approach it.
You need to be fast here early in the weekend. There's not much time to fine-tune the setup.
Up. We were tending towards oversteer, and so as the race goes on, we don't want to get too far. We don't want to start out too much oversteer. We want to be a little under.
We're all so close, other than Madison was about a second faster than me, I think, in quali. And Sloan was super fast. He yanked a good lap, so we're really, really proud of Sloan being up on number 2 on the front row representing, so that's great.
The Porsche IMSA GT3 Cup Challenge by Yokohama is part of a worldwide commitment by Porsche. It's the fastest and most prestigious single-marque championship anywhere on the planet. Here in North America, Yokohama provide the control rubber, and there's another difference. No professional drivers. This is a development series. We're looking for new talent for the future. Some of Porsche's big-name drivers now cut their teeth in exactly this type of competition, and they're there to mentor the current crop of drivers.
It's challenging because all run in the same cars, so it really depends on the driver. I mean, you can do a setup on the car, you can change some things, but basically I would say it's 99% the driver who makes the difference.
The format is simple. 2 45-minute races, qualification, with your best lap setting your grid position for the first race, and your second best lap setting your grid position for the second. The IMSA GT3 Cup Challenge by Yokohama encourages consistency with controlled aggression. The races are relatively short, the championship is competitive. Any mistake, any missed score, any non-finish is going to cost you when it comes down to the end of the season. Pressure is constant, not just across the season but across every race weekend, as Madison Snow knows, but made a rookie error in the first race at Sebring. But some drivers thrive on pressure. Ashley Freiberg of Effort Racing, in her first GT racing weekend, performed admirably at Sebring, with 2 consistent finishes leaving her at the sharp end of the championship. Her teammate Sloan Urry also got down to business early in the championship. He'll share the front row with pole sitter Madison Snow. The championship leader after the first 2 rounds, Benetiz Jr, was not having a great time of it here in Monterey. His Momo NGT Motorsport Porsche on the inside of row number 3. So why the drop-off in performance? The pace just wasn't there in the early part of qualifying. Angel came into the pit lane and made a change to the front splitter, the very front end of the car. That's not allowed, and half his times were disallowed, so he has work to do and cars to pass when the lights go green.
It's a great looking 2x2 start as they come down to the start line. The green flag is waved in the air and we are racing over 123 miles an hour as the leaders come down this long run into the first hard braking zone, and the pole sitter just about holding on, but there's a very hard manoeuvre around the outside, and the blue car, Sloan Urry for Effort Racing, has a look. Oh, he's taken it round. The 20 car goes around and he's turned. Oh, there's all kinds of carnage there in the midfield when the NGT car's coming through there, and that, I'm afraid, was not smart at the start of a long race.
It certainly wasn't. There was a very bold move there around the outside from the second row of the grid.
almost made it, but in motor racing, almost isn't enough. The ensuing accident took out Angel Benetiz Jr, starting further down the field than we'd expected, and that would be a non-point score for the championship leader.
The guy is backwards.
And he kept rolling back, unfortunately.
Look at me. I'm like it. Left, left, right, left, right, left.
And then
now, boom.
Nowhere to go.
Can you believe it?
That's too bad, man.
Miles Maroney in the True Speed Motorsports 45, the unwilling participant in the accident. Back to green flag racing. Madison Snow showing what we expect from him, a veteran mindset, and pulls away. Further down the field, there's battles everywhere. Great competition all the way through the field.
And this is the battle for 17th and 18th. Oh, and off! Off goes Lano, and he's going to spin it in the 24 car.
Fred Podard 16 Competition Motorsports, paint traded, but it doesn't matter, both the same shade. Amadeo Queiroz in the 28, Brett Sandberg in the 46, proving that wherever you are on the track, there's always someone to race. Positions 3 and 4, Effort Racing, Mills and Freiberg working together as a team. Their teammate, Sloaneri, gets a penalty, a long one, 2 minutes for causing that first lap incident. It's a great race for Colin Thompson in the 14, but he's being chased down by Effort. In turn 6, a slight mistake and both of the blue cars go through. Mills goes off at turn 6, exactly where he made the pass. Thompson takes the opportunity to go back to third. The defining moment in the battle for third would be at the corkscrew.
Impressive. What was that, Philip?
That's a piece of the under tray from one of those two cars. I think it's from Thompson. Oh, no. It's a puncture. It's a puncture to the right front of the 41 car, and I don't know whether he was hit by something from the car ahead or whether that is... I think he has been, Jeremy. Well, there is the most extraordinary reason for a retirement that I've ever seen. Now watch the orange car here go across the curb there, flicks up the storm drain, which is then catapulted into the right front of Mills's car in 4th position, takes out the radiator. It's actually a heck of a save by Mills.
At the head of the field, Madison Snow's return to form gives him the victory. Ashley Freiberg in 2nd now leads the championship on consistency. Colin Thompson takes 3rd and Brett Sandberg takes 4th as Mills drops down the field. In the Masters category, Casey Kuhlman was imperious, leading from lights to flag. Craig Dewison comes 2nd and Jonathan Bennett in 3rd. In the gold category for the older cars, Michael Levitas in the 36 wins from his teammate David Williams. Round 4 of the IMSA GT3 Cup Challenge by Yokohama. It's the 2nd race at Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca, and Madison Snow once again on pole position in the Snow Racing Wright Motorsport 62. Sloaneri in the 20 Effort Racing car from the outside of the first row needs to have learned something from the first race. Casey Kuhlman's had a great qualifying session for Wright Motorsports in the 15, inside of row 2, and by far the best of the Masters category drivers. In P4, Ashley Freiberg in the 51 Effort Racing Porsche. She's got even more pressure on her shoulders as she now leads the championship as we're about to go racing. Pressure of a different kind for championship contenders Michael Mills and Angel Benetiz Jr, mired down on row 5 after poor qualifying performances. They're going to have to make up places quickly but cleanly.
And it's 15, Casey Kuhlman and Ashley Freiberg on row 2, and it's a great start from the rolling start as the green flag is thrown and through across the top of the rise down towards turn 1, the pole sitter. Madison Snow does exactly as he did here yesterday. Now this was the danger area yesterday. Sloaneri has dropped in, and there is Ashley Freiberg in 3rd position. The 2 blue Effort Racing cars, a little bit of dust thrown up. Everyone has behaved themselves through the first couple of 3 turns.
Moving through the field from their pole grid positions, the 41 of Mills and the 25 of Benetiz Jr are battling between themselves now. And Benetiz Jr decides it's time to make his move.
Then back to this battle, because we daren't take our eyes off this 4A moment, and this is still the battle for 5th position down over. Down the inside, Angel Benetiz Jr. into the final corner. The Momo NGT car looking very stable, and that is a good move we've just been seeing.
Next car in line for Angel is his Momo NGT teammate Eduardo Cisneros, who recognises the youngster's speed and tries to wave him by. Driving through this kind of field is never easy, even when you're supposed to be one of the front runners. One of the 2 gold class cars, David Williams, makes a slight error. It costs him dearly. He's in the gravel, and out comes the Porsche Panamera safety car and a full course caution. All of Madison Snow's hard work at the front of the field negated as everyone is closed up to his back bumper.
The lights are off on the Porsche Panamera safety car, and we've got a dash for the points. It's Snow having to do it all over again. His 4.5 second lead negated by that full course caution, and we come to the green flag. There's all kinds of carnage going on coming out the final corner.
The aggressive but controlled drive of Angel Benetiz Jr. up through the field continues. His next victim, Ashley Freiberg.
He's either being second or indeed finishing. Here's Angel Benetiz. It's the same manoeuvre we've seen before, and it has the same effect and the same result. You just can't defend when he comes so late on the brakes. That is unbelievable. I have not seen anyone do that overtake into the final corner any cleaner or any later.
Absolutely textbook. Really, really fine driving by that young man.
It's a great team performance from Effort Racing. Uri at the sharp end, Mills and Freiberg not far behind. No team orders here though, as Mills goes by Freiberg into turn 2 on the last lap.
But surely the destination of second place is the one that is most under threat as they head towards the corkscrew up the hill through turn 6 for the final time, Jeremy Shaw.
It absolutely is, and you know, if he might have thought about trying to make a move into the corkscrew beneath us, but no, he's not close enough going up the hill. So now he's just got to concentrate on getting a good clean run down the hill, make a good exit to turn 9 and particularly turn 10, and then position himself to make a move down the inside into 11.
He's right there, possibly closer than he intended to be as he comes through 9 and into 10. He has a little fin to the right hand side. It's covered by Uri, but the signature manoeuvre is on the brakes into the final corner. Uri's left the door open, I can't believe it, and down the inside comes Angel Benetiz Jr, but for once he is rebuffed, and it will be Madison Snow that takes the second race, round 4 of the IMSA GT3 Cup. Challenged by Yokohama. Through in second place will go Uri and Benetiz, separated by not very much at all. They are the 3 podium finishers. A fantastic finish to a great weekend of racing that sees Mills come through in 4th position ahead of Freiberg, and that does her championship hopes no good at all. The 2 Effort Racing cars, 41 and 51, reversed on the last lap in positions 4th and 5th.
Madison Snow dominated the race weekend, taking his 2nd win in round 4.
This year I just need to work forward and move up, and just stay consistent. That's all about the series, consistency, and they should be in the lead for points right now, so that really helps out.
Sloan Uri recovered from his round 3 mistakes with a 2nd place finish, and Angel Benetiz Jr. puts his championship challenge back on track with a 3rd place.
I wanted so bad the 2nd place. I wanted it so bad, but I pushed a lot. I pushed a lot, and I took everything to the limit. The tires, the brakes, me. It was really hard, so I didn't want to push until do something stupid at the end.
In Masters, Casey Kuhlman once again was on top, with Craig Durson in 2nd and Barnhard in 3rd. In the gold class, Michael Levitas is 4 for 4 this year with yet another clean sweep, while his teammate David Williams took 2nd place. Here's the point standings after round number 4. And next up, Watkins Glen for the 100th race of the Porsche IMSA GT3 Cup Challenge by Yokohama.